Welcome to Fire Squid Capital Funding Edge, where we talk about alternative lending to help get you funded quickly.
Quickly!
Today,
Yeah.
we're going to be taking a deep dive into Navy Federal Business Credit.
Okay.
So is it the right fit for you and your business? We're going to be going way past the surface level, like forget interest rates and approval speeds.
Right.
We're talking about the unseen advantages, the nuances, the real stories
Yes.
of veteran-owned businesses that have found success using Navy Federal.
You know, what's really fascinating here is that Navy Federal is not just about checking off boxes, It's about understanding the unique journey of military-affiliated entrepreneurs and how their experiences translate into business strength.
Okay, so let's get into specifics.
Yeah.
We have a story here about Sarah.
Okay.
She's a former naval officer who wanted to open her own bakery called Sweet Sales Bakery.
I love that name.
Right. Needed capital for equipment, but traditional loans just didn't seem to align with her vision.
Yeah.
So instead of jumping to another story, let's stick with Sarah's story.
Yeah, okay.
And really unpack how Navy Federal approached her situation differently.
Yeah, because her story is really illustrative of what sets Navy Federal apart.
Okay.
Traditional lenders might just focus on financial history, credit score, very basic.
Right.
But Navy Federal really digs deeper.
Uh-huh.
They factored in her military background, her experience with logistics, and playing her demonstrated leadership, right?
Uh-huh.
These qualities aren't always reflected on a balance sheet.
So it's not just about the numbers.
Right.
It's about understanding the person behind the numbers.
Exactly.
But let's be honest, some people might still be thinking, okay, that sounds great, but what does that actually look like, in practice?
Well, in Sarah's case, it translated into a customized line of credit that gave her the flexibility she needed to buy equipment in phases as her business ramped up. Traditional lenders often have those rigid terms, but Navy Federal was able to adapt to her needs and her growth projections.
Okay.
They also provided her access to a network of veteran business mentors who offered, invaluable guidance.
That's amazing. And speaking of amazing, we have to talk about the data.
Yeah.
Our research here at Fire Squid Capital shows that Navy Federal boasts a 25% higher approval rating than traditional lenders.
Wow.
And for veteran-owned businesses, that number jumps to 40%.
That's huge.
To get more information about Fire Squid Capital and its lending products, visit firesquidcapital.com.
So those figures are significant.
Yeah.
And when you look deeper into those successful businesses, you start to notice a pattern.
That's that?
They tend to be in industries that align with military skills and experience. We're talking about logistics, cybersecurity, engineering, healthcare.
Makes sense.
Fields where veterans often excel.
Okay, so there's a clear connection there. But let's talk about interest rates.
Yes.
I mean, everyone wants to save money, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is where Navy Federal's commitment to the military community really shines. On average, businesses using Navy Federal Business Credit save about 10% on interest rates compared to other options.
Wow.
That can translate into significant savings over the life of a loan, which allows those businesses to reinvest those funds back into their growth.
That's a smart move.
Yeah.
It's like they're not just giving you a loan, they're giving you a boost.
Yeah, exactly.
But what about this idea of flexible payment plans? What does that mean for someone like Sarah who runs a bakery?
So think of it this way. A bakery's income can fluctuate seasonally.
Oh, yeah.
Navy Federal understands that they offer options like graduated payment plans where payments start lower and increase as the business gains momentum.
Okay.
Or they might allow Sarah to make larger payments during busy seasons and smaller ones during the slower periods.
So it's about tailoring the repayment plan to the rhythm of the business.
Exactly.
Now that brings us back to Sarah's story.
Okay.
How did this flexibility play out in her journey with Sweet Sales?
Imagine those first few months when she's getting established, building a customer base. She might not have the consistent cash flow to make large fixed loan payments.
Right.
Navy Federal recognized this and worked with her to create a payment schedule that aligned with her projected revenue growth. This meant she could focus on building her business without that pressure of those rigid repayment terms.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
It's like they're saying, we believe in your vision and we're here to help you succeed.
Yeah.
But what about speed of funding?
Yes.
We all know that time is money, especially in the fast-paced world of business.
That's another area where Navy Federal stands out.
Okay.
They understand the urgency, the need to seize opportunities quickly. Their streamlined application process and their dedicated support team ensures that the funding gets into the hands of businesses in an average of 5 to 7 business days,
Wow.
compared to weeks or even months with traditional lenders.
That speed can be the difference between launching your dream and watching it stall on the runway.
For sure.
But let's be real.
Yeah.
Getting approved for a loan can be stressful.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sarah had her fair share of concerns.
Mm-hmm.
Did Navy Federal provide any support beyond just the financing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They assigned her a dedicated loan officer who was there to answer any questions she had, guide her through the whole process, and address any concerns.
Mm-hmm.
This personalized approach created a sense of partnership, not just a transactional relationship.
That personal touch can make all the difference.
Yeah.
It's like having a co-pilot on your entrepreneurial journey.
Right.
Someone who's there to navigate the complexities and celebrate those milestones.
I like that.
But we've been focusing a lot on the financial side of things.
Mm-hmm.
What about the deeper why behind Navy Federal? What are the values driving their approach to business lending?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
At their core, they are driven by a deep commitment to serving those who served our country. They understand the unique challenges and sacrifices that military members and their families face, and they're dedicated to providing them with the financial tools and support they need to succeed in their civilian lives.
So it's like a continuation of their service, a way to give back to those who have given so much.
Exactly. And that sense of purpose really permeates everything they do, from their customer service to their loan products to their community outreach programs.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just about making a profit. They're about making a positive impact on the lives of those they serve.
That's a powerful message.
Yeah.
And speaking of powerful, let's get into some specific examples of how Navy Federal's approach to business lending has empowered veteran entrepreneurs to achieve remarkable things.
Okay.
I mean, we've heard Sarah's story, but there are countless others out there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a whole community of veteran-owned businesses thriving because of Navy Federal support.
Oh, wow.
What's interesting is that their impact goes beyond just individual success stories.
Mm.
They're actually playing a role in shaping entire industries.
Now, that's what I call making a difference. Can you give us an example of an industry where Navy Federal's influence is noticeable?
Absolutely.
Okay.
One that stands out is the cybersecurity sector.
Oh, okay.
Veterans, with their experience in intelligence and information security, are uniquely positioned to excel in this field. This is a rapidly growing field.
Yeah.
Navy Federal has recognized this and has been actively supporting veteran-owned cybersecurity firms through targeted lending programs and mentorship initiatives.
That's a smart move.
Yeah.
It's like they're not just funding businesses, they're strategically investing in the future of national security.
That's a good way to put it.
But it's not just about cybersecurity.
Right. Yeah.
What are some other industries where we're seeing veteran entrepreneurship flourishing with the help of Navy Federal?
Another prime example is the healthcare industry.
Okay.
Veterans often have extensive experience in medical fields, from combat medics to nurses to physicians. Navy Federal has developed specialized lending programs tailored to the needs of veteran-owned healthcare businesses.
Recognizing the value they bring to communities across the country.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like they're not just providing financial support, they're empowering veterans to continue their mission of service in a new arena.
I like that.
But let's not forget about the practical side of things.
Yeah.
I'm sure many of our listeners are eager to know what types of specific loan products and services Navy Federal offers to help businesses grow and thrive.
Right.
To get more information about Fire Squid Capital and its lending products, visit firesquidcapital.com.
You're right. Let's get into specifics.
Yeah.
One of their most popular offerings is their business line of credit, which offers flexible access to funds that can be used for a variety of purposes, from managing cash flow to covering unexpected expenses to seizing growth opportunities.
So it's like having a financial safety net.
Yeah.
A reserve of cash you can tap into when needed without having to go through a lengthy loan application process each time. Exactly. It's a valuable tool for businesses that need that short-term funding or want to manage their finances more effectively.
That sounds like a great option, especially for businesses with fluctuating revenue streams.
Yeah.
Or those that operate in industries with seasonal peaks and valleys.
Definitely.
But what about businesses that are looking for more substantial funding for larger investments, like purchasing equipment, or expanding their facilities.
For those needs, Navy Federal offers term loans, which are traditional loans with fixed interest rates and set repayment terms.
Okay.
These are ideal for investments that require a larger upfront capital outlay and are expected to generate returns over a longer period of time.
So it's like financing a major purchase, like a new delivery truck for a logistics company or a state-of-the-art medical imaging device for a veteran-owned healthcare clinic.
Exactly.
Okay.
They also offer SBA loans, which are government-backed loans with favorable terms and lower down payment requirements.
So it's like having a helping hand from the government. Recognizing the unique contributions of veteran entrepreneurs and helping them overcome those initial hurdles.
Exactly. And beyond loans, they offer a variety of other financial services like business checking accounts, credit cards, merchant services, and even investment options.
Wow.
It's like a one-stop shop for all your business financial needs, all under one roof with a team that understands your journey.
That convenience and comprehensive support can be a huge time saver for busy entrepreneurs who are already juggling a million things.
Oh, sure.
But let's not forget about the human element.
Yeah.
What about the support and guidance that Navy Federal offers beyond just the financial products themselves?
That's a crucial aspect of their approach.
Oh.
They have a dedicated team of business consultants who can provide personalized guidance and advice on a wide range of topics, from developing a business plan to navigating legal and regulatory requirements to marketing your products or services.
It's like having a team of mentors in your corner, ready to answer your questions, offer strategic insights, and help you avoid common pitfalls.
Precisely. And they also offer a variety of workshops and webinars on topics relevant to business owners, like financial planning, marketing strategies, and leadership skills.
So it's like continuing education for entrepreneurs, a chance to stay ahead of the curve and sharpen your business acumen.
Exactly.
Okay.
They even have a mentorship program that connects experienced business owners with those who are just starting out, providing valuable guidance and support from those who have been there and done that.
So it's like having a seasoned guide leading you through the entrepreneurial jungle, sharing their wisdom and helping you avoid potential pitfalls.
Precisely. And that mentorship can be invaluable, especially in those early stages of building a business when you're navigating uncharted territory and need a steady hand to guide you.
So it's clear that Navy Federal goes above and beyond to support their members.
They do.
Not just with financial products, but with a whole ecosystem of resources and guidance.
Absolutely.
But we've been talking a lot about the benefits and features of Navy Federal. What about the potential downsides?
Yeah.
Are there any aspects that might make it not the right fit for every business?
That's a great question, and it's one that every savvy entrepreneur should ask.
Right.
While Navy Federal has a lot to offer, it's important to weigh both the pros and cons to determine if it truly aligns with your specific business needs and circumstances.
Okay, so let's dive into those potential downsides.
All right.
What are some things that potential applicants should be aware of before deciding if Navy Federal is the right choice for them?
One thing to consider is that Navy Federal is a member-owned credit union.
Okay.
Meaning that you have to meet certain eligibility requirements to join.
Okay.
This includes having a military affiliation, either yourself or through a family member.
So it's not an option for everyone. It's like an exclusive club for those who served or have a close connection to the military.
Exactly. And while that exclusivity can be a strength, providing a sense of community and shared values, it also means that not every entrepreneur will be able to access their services.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like a specialized tool that's perfectly designed for a specific purpose.
Exactly.
But are there any other potential downsides, even for those who meet the eligibility criteria?
Another point to consider is that while Navy Federal offers competitive rates and terms, they might not always be the absolute lowest on the market.
Okay.
It's always wise to, compare your options and ensure that their offerings align with your financial projections and risk tolerance.
Okay, so it's important to do your due diligence and make sure that Navy Federal is the right fit for your specific financial situation.
Exactly.
Anything else to keep in mind?
One more thing.
Go.
While Navy Federal has a strong track record of customer satisfaction, individual experiences can vary.
Oh, okay.
It's always a good idea to read reviews, talk to other business owners who have used their services and get a sense of the overall experience from multiple perspectives.
That's sound advice.
Yeah.
It's like checking the weather forecast before heading out on a trip.
Right.
You want to be prepared for any potential storms and make sure you have the right gear.
Exactly. And remember, every business is unique.
Right.
What works for one entrepreneur might not be the perfect fit for another. It's about finding the right partner who understands your vision, your goals, and your unique circumstances.
So it's all about finding that sweet spot, that lender who truly gets you and is invested in your success.
Exactly.
But let's shift gears a bit and talk about some of the common mistakes that business owners make when applying for business credit, regardless of the lender.
Okay.
What are some pitfalls to avoid?
One of the biggest mistakes is underestimating those startup costs. A lot of entrepreneurs get so excited about their idea that they don't fully account for all the expenses involved in getting the business off the ground, from marketing and advertising to legal and accounting fees to inventory and equipment.
That can be a recipe for disaster. It's like planning a cross-country road trip without factoring in gas, tolls, and snacks.
Right. Yeah.
You'll end up stranded and hungry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another common mistake is neglecting cash flow management.
Okay.
It's not enough to just secure the funding.
Right.
You need to have a solid plan for managing that money, tracking your expenses, and making sure you have enough cash on hand to cover operating costs, especially during those critical early stages when revenue might be unpredictable.
It's like navigating a ship through choppy waters.
Yeah.
You need a skilled captain at the helm to keep things steady and on course, adjusting to changing conditions and making sure you don't run aground.
And speaking of navigating,
Yeah.
one more mistake to avoid is accepting unfavorable terms just out of desperation.
Oh, the take any deal you can get track.
Exactly. Don't let the excitement of getting funding cloud your judgment.
Okay.
Carefully review those loan terms, interest rates, repayment schedules, and make sure you're comfortable with the commitment before you sign on the dotted line.
It's like reading the fine print before signing a contract.
Right.
You don't want any surprises down the road that could jeopardize your business.
Precisely. And remember, if you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure about any aspect of this financial process, don't hesitate to seek professional guidance from a trusted advisor or mentor who can provide objective advice and support.
Talk to someone who's been there and can offer insights based on their experience.
Yeah.
It's like having a seasoned navigator guiding you through unfamiliar waters, helping you avoid hidden reefs and treacherous currents.
I agree.
Okay, so we've talked about some of the potential downsides. Now let's shift our focus back to Navy Federal and explore some of the specific benefits they offer beyond just the financial aspects.
Okay.
What are some of the perks that make them stand out from the crowd?
One of the things that sets them apart is their commitment to financial education.
Okay.
They offer a wealth of resources, workshops, and online tools to help business owners improve their financial literacy, make informed decisions, and build a solid foundation for long-term success.
It's like they're not just giving you a fishing rod, they're teaching you how to fish.
Exactly.
Ensuring you have the skills and knowledge to thrive in that entrepreneurial ecosystem.
They really empower their members to take control of their finances and build a sustainable business that can weather any storm.
That's a valuable investment, beyond just the dollars and cents.
For sure.
What else do they offer to support their members?
They also have a really strong focus on community building.
Okay.
They host networking events, connect members with mentors, and foster a sense of camaraderie amongst veteran entrepreneurs, creating a supportive ecosystem where they can share experiences, learn from each other, and build lasting relationships.
So it's like a support system.
Yeah.
A tribe of people who understand the unique challenges and triumphs of the military to entrepreneur journey.
Exactly. And that sense of community can be invaluable, especially in the early stages of building a business, when you're facing a lot of uncertainty and need encouragement and guidance from those who have been there.
So it's not just about transactions. It's about relationships, connections, and a shared sense of purpose that goes beyond just making a profit.
Absolutely. And that's something that really sets Navy Federal apart.
Let's dive into some of the specific loan products and services they offer to help businesses grow and thrive.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty of their offerings.
What are some of the specific ways they can help businesses achieve their financial goals?
One of their most popular offerings is their business line of credit.
Okay.
It provides that flexible access to funds that you can draw on as needed.
Right.
Much like a credit card, but with lower interest rates and higher credit limits, making it ideal for managing cash flow, covering unexpected expenses, or seizing growth opportunities.
So it's like having a financial safety net.
Yeah.
A reserve of cash you can tap into when needed without having to go through a lengthy loan application process each time.
Exactly. It's a valuable tool for businesses that need that short-term funding or want to manage their finances more effectively, especially in industries with fluctuating revenue streams or seasonal peaks and valleys.
That sounds like a great option for businesses like Sarah's Bakery.
Yeah.
Where she might need extra funds during the holiday season when demand for her baked goods skyrockets.
Absolutely. And for those larger investments like purchasing equipment or expanding facilities, they offer term loans, which are traditional loans with fixed interest rates and set repayment terms, making them ideal for projects that require a larger upfront capital outlay and are expected to generate returns over a longer period of time.
So it's like financing a major purchase.
Yeah.
Like a new delivery truck for a logistics company. Or a state-of-the-art medical imaging device for a veteran-owned healthcare clinic.
Precisely.
Okay.
They also offer SBA loans, which are government-backed loans with favorable terms and lower down payment requirements, making them a great option for businesses that might not qualify for traditional financing due to factors like limited operating history or collateral.
So it's like having a helping hand from the government.
Yeah.
Recognizing the unique contributions of veteran entrepreneurs and helping them overcome those initial hurdles.
Exactly. And beyond loans, they offer a variety of other financial services like business checking accounts, credit cards, merchant services, and even investment options.
Wow.
It's like a one-stop shop for all your business financial needs, all under one roof, with a team that understands your journey.
That convenience and comprehensive support can be a huge time saver for busy entrepreneurs who are already juggling a million things.
For sure.
But let's not forget about the human element.
Yeah.
What about the support and guidance that Navy Federal offers beyond just the financial products themselves?
That's a crucial aspect of their approach. They have a dedicated team of business consultants who can provide personalized guidance and advice on a wide range of topics, from developing a business plan to navigating legal and regulatory requirements to marketing your products or services.
So it's like having a team of mentors in your corner, ready to answer your questions, offer strategic insights, and help you avoid common pitfalls.
Precisely.
Okay.
And they also offer a variety of workshops and webinars on topics relevant to business owners, such as financial planning, marketing strategies, and leadership skills.
It's like continuing education for entrepreneurs, a chance to stay ahead of the curve and sharpen your business acumen.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they even have a mentorship program that connects experienced business owners with those who are just starting out, providing valuable guidance and support from those who've been there and done that.
So it's like having a seasoned guide, leading you through the entrepreneurial jungle, sharing their wisdom, and helping you avoid potential pitfalls.
Precisely. And that mentorship can be invaluable, especially in the early stages of building a business when you're navigating uncharted territory and need a steady hand to guide you.
So it's clear that Navy Federal goes above and beyond to support their members, not just with financial products, but with a whole ecosystem of resources and guidance.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things that makes them such a unique and valuable partner for veteran entrepreneurs.
Now let's circle back to our friend Sarah, the former naval officer who launched Sweet Sales Bakery.
Okay.
Remember her?
Of course. Her story's so inspiring.
She took a leap of faith, overcame her doubts, and now her business is thriving, thanks in part to the support she received from Navy Federal.
Exactly. And her story highlights some key takeaways for other aspiring entrepreneurs who are considering Navy Federal as a potential funding partner.
So let's break down her journey and see what lessons we can glean from her experience.
Right.
What are some of the things Sarah did right that contributed to her success?
First, she did her research and found a lender that aligned with her values and understood her unique circumstances as a veteran entrepreneur. She recognized that Navy Federal's commitment to serving the military community extended beyond just those financial products and encompassed a deeper understanding of the challenges and opportunities faced by veterans transitioning into the civilian workforce.
Okay.
So research is key.
Research is key. It's like charting a course before setting sail.
Right.
You need to know where you're going and how to get there. And choosing the right financial partner is a crucial part of that journey.
Absolutely. And Sarah also took advantage of Navy Federal's financial education resources and learned how to create a solid business plan and manage her cash flow effectively. She recognized that financial literacy is essential for entrepreneurial success. And that seeking guidance from experts could help her avoid common pitfalls and make sound financial decisions.
Knowledge is power. It's like having a map and a compass to guide you through that financial wilderness.
Exactly. And most importantly, Sarah had built a strong relationship with her loan officer at Navy Federal.
Okay.
She communicated openly, asked questions, and sought guidance when she needed it, recognizing that building a strong rapport with your lender can make all the difference in navigating the complexities of business financing.
That personal connection can make all the difference.
Yeah.
It's like having a trusted advisor in your corner, someone who's rooting for your success
Right.
and is there to support you every step of the way.
Exactly. And that's one of the things that makes Navy Federal so special.
Hmm.
They go beyond just transactions and build genuine partnerships with their members, understanding that entrepreneurial success is not just about numbers, it's about people, relationships, and a shared commitment to a common goal.
It's like they're invested in your success, not just your interest payments.
Couldn't said it better myself.
Now let's shift our focus to some practical tips for anyone considering Navy Federal business credit. What are some things listeners can do to prepare and increase their chances of approval?
First and foremost, check your eligibility.
Okay.
Make sure you meet their membership requirements, which are tied to military affiliation.
Right.
Visit their website or give them a call to confirm your eligibility and learn more about the specific requirements for joining.
Okay, so it's like checking your passport before boarding a plane.
Yes.
You need the proper documentation to enter this exclusive club.
Exactly. Next, gather your financial documents.
Okay.
Have your business plan, tax returns, bank statements, and any other relevant paperwork organized and ready to go.
So it's like packing your bags for a journey.
Right.
You need all the essentials to make the trip a success.
Absolutely. And don't forget to check your credit score.
Oh, right.
A strong credit history will increase your chances of approval and help you secure more favorable terms.
Credit score is like your financial report card.
Yeah.
It shows lenders how responsible you are with money,
Right.
how likely you are to repay your debts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And lastly, be prepared to tell your story.
Okay.
Explain your business vision, your goals, and why you're passionate about what you do. This is your chance to showcase your unique value proposition and convince the lender that you're worth betting on.
It's like pitching your idea to an investor.
Yes.
You need to capture their attention
Right.
and convince them that you're worth betting on.
And that's where your military background can be a huge asset.
Okay.
Highlight your skills, your experience, your commitment to service. These are qualities that Navy Federal values deeply and that can set you apart from other applicants.
It's like showcasing your medals of honor, your proof of resilience, your dedication to a mission greater than yourself.
Precisely. And that's something that resonates deeply with Navy Federal.
Right.
They understand the unique strengths and experiences that veterans bring to the table, and they're eager to support their entrepreneurial endeavors.
So it's not just about filling out forms and crunching numbers. It's about connecting on a deeper level and showcasing the heart and soul behind your business.
Exactly.
And that's one of the things that makes Navy Federal so special.
Yeah.
They're not just funding businesses, they're funding dreams, aspirations, and a legacy of impact.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's a powerful message.
It is.
And one that we hope resonates with you, our listeners.
Now let's wrap up this part of our deep dive by revisiting the why behind Navy Federal business credit.
Okay, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture.
Right.
What makes Navy Federal more than just a lender?
At their core, they're driven by that deep commitment to serving those who have served our country. They understand those unique challenges and sacrifices that military members and their families face, and they are dedicated to providing them with the financial tools and support they need to succeed in their civilian lives.
So it's like a continuation of their service, a way to give back to those who have given so much.
Exactly, and that sense of purpose permeates everything they do. It's evident in their customer service, their loan products, their community outreach programs, and their overall approach to business.
So it's not just about profits, it's about making a positive impact on the lives of those they serve.
Precisely, and that's something that resonates deeply with many veteran entrepreneurs. They're looking for more than just a lender. They're looking for a partner who shares their values and understands their journey.
And that's where this concept of legacy comes in. Navy Federal isn't just about funding businesses today. It's about helping veteran entrepreneurs build something that lasts, something that creates a ripple effect of positive impact.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk legacy. How does Navy Federal actually support that bigger vision for veteran-owned businesses?
Well, one way is through their focus on specific industries. We touched on cybersecurity and healthcare earlier, but it goes beyond that. They're actively supporting veterans who are starting businesses in renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, even social enterprises that address community needs.
So it's about aligning financial support with industries that have a positive impact on the world.
Exactly.
But how does that translate into tangible results?
Okay.
Can you give us an example of a veteran-owned business that's really making a difference with the help of Navy Federal?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's this incredible company called Green Ops,
Okay.
founded by a former Army engineer.
Okay.
They specialize in developing off-grid renewable energy solutions for disaster relief and remote communities.
Ah.
Navy Federal provided them with a combination of loans and mentorship, which allowed them to scale their operations and deploy their technology in some of the most challenging environments around the world.
That's amazing. It's like they're not just funding a business, they're funding a mission to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
But let's be real for a moment.
Yeah.
Starting and running a business is tough.
Yeah.
Even with the best support system in place. I'm sure there are challenges that even Navy Federal can't completely solve.
Of course, entrepreneurship is inherently risky.
Yeah.
And there will always be those external factors that are beyond anyone's control.
Right.
But what's interesting is that Navy Federal's approach seems to equip veteran entrepreneurs with a certain resilience, a mindset that's prepared to navigate those challenges.
You're talking about that military mindset.
Exactly.
That ability to adapt, overcome, and persevere in the face of adversity.
Exactly. And that's something that traditional lenders might not fully grasp.
Right.
Navy Federal understands that veterans are accustomed to operating in high-pressure situations, making critical decisions, and leading teams through uncertainty.
Right.
Those skills translate incredibly well to the world of business.
So it's not just about the money, it's about the intangible qualities that veterans bring to the table.
Absolutely.
But let's get back to the practical side of things.
Okay.
What advice would you give to a veteran entrepreneur who's considering applying for a loan with Navy Federal?
Okay.
What steps can they take to increase their chances of success?
Well, first and foremost, I'd say don't underestimate the power of your story.
Okay.
Navy Federal's looking for more than just numbers on a balance sheet. They want to understand your vision, your passion, and how your military experience has shaped your entrepreneurial drive.
Yeah.
So craft a compelling narrative that showcases your unique value proposition.
It's like writing your own personal mission statement.
Yes.
Clearly articulating your goals.
Exactly.
And how you plan to achieve them.
Exactly.
But what about the financials? I mean, a strong story is great.
Yeah.
But you still need to have the numbers to back it up, right?
Absolutely. Having a well-structured business plan is crucial.
Okay.
This demonstrates that you've thought through your financials, your target market, your competitive landscape, and your growth strategy.
Yeah.
It shows Navy Federal that you're serious about your business.
Right.
And that you're prepared to succeed.
So it's like presenting a battle plan.
Yes.
Outlining your objectives, your resources, and your tactics for achieving victory.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to seek guidance from experts.
Okay.
Navy Federal offers a wealth of resources, including workshops, webinars, and one-on-one consultations with business consultants who can help you refine your business plan, strengthen your financials, and navigate the complexities of the loan application process.
So it's like having a strategic advisor in your corner, someone who can help you identify your strengths, shore up your weaknesses, and position yourself for success.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And remember, building a relationship with your lender is key.
Yes.
Navy Federal is not just a faceless institution.
No.
They have a team of dedicated professionals who are passionate about supporting veteran entrepreneurs.
They do.
So take the time to connect with them, ask questions, and build rapport.
Right.
That personal touch can make all the difference.
For sure.
It's like forging an alliance, a partnership built on trust, shared values, and a common goal. But we've been talking a lot about the application process and the support that Navy Federal provides.
Yeah.
What about the broader impact of their mission?
Okay.
How are they contributing to the veteran community as a whole?
Well, beyond just funding individual businesses, Navy Federal's actively involved in initiatives that promote veteran entrepreneurship on a larger scale.
Okay.
They partner with organizations that provide training, mentorship, and networking opportunities for veterans who are transitioning into the business world.
So it's like they're creating an ecosystem of support.
Exactly.
A network of resources that empowers veterans to succeed in their entrepreneurial endeavors.
Their impact is being felt across the country as veteran-owned businesses are becoming a driving force in innovation, job creation, and economic growth.
That's a powerful legacy to be a part of.
It is.
But let's not forget about the individual stories, the personal journeys of veterans who are turning their dreams into reality with the help of Navy Federal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one of the things that makes their stories so compelling is the sense of purpose that drives them.
Okay.
Many veterans are motivated not just by profit, but by a desire to make a difference, to give back to their communities, and to continue their mission of service in a new arena.
It's like they're taking the values they learned in the military duty, honor, integrity, service, and applying them to the world of business.
Precisely. And that's something that Navy Federal understands and supports.
Okay.
They recognize that veteran entrepreneurs bring a unique set of skills, experiences, and perspectives to the table. And they're committed to helping them harness those assets to build successful and impactful businesses.
So it's not just about funding businesses, it's about empowering a new generation of veteran leaders who are making a positive difference in the world.
Couldn't have said it better myself, and that's why it's so inspiring to see the success stories of veteran entrepreneurs who are thriving with the help of Navy Federal.
Yeah.
They're proving that military service isn't just a chapter in their lives. It's a foundation for a future filled with purpose and impact.
That's a powerful message.
It is.
And speaking of powerful messages, we need to take a quick break.
Okay.
But when we come back, we'll delve deeper into the specific resources and tools that Navy Federal offers to support veteran entrepreneurs throughout their business journey. Right?
Stay tuned.
And when we talk about resources, it's not just about handing out loans. It's about providing a holistic support system that addresses the unique needs of veteran entrepreneurs at every stage of their journey.
Okay, so paint a picture for us. What does that support system actually look like in action?
Well, imagine this. A veteran has an idea for a business, but they're not sure where to start.
Okay.
They can reach out to Navy Federal and connect with a business consultant who'll guide them through the process of developing a business plan, conducting market research, and securing those necessary licenses and permits.
So it's like having a personal coach in your corner, someone who's been there and can help you navigate the complexities of starting a business. Exactly. And as the business grows, Navy Federal continues to provide support. They offer workshops and webinars on topics like marketing, finance, and operations, helping those veteran entrepreneurs develop the skills they need to scale their businesses and compete in the marketplace.
It's like continuing education for entrepreneurs, a chance to stay ahead of the curve and learn from industry experts.
Precisely. And let's not forget about the power of networking. Navy Federal hosts events and conferences that bring veteran entrepreneurs together, fostering a sense of community and creating opportunities for collaboration and mentorship.
It's like a support group for entrepreneurs, a place where they can share experiences, learn from each other, and build relationships that can last a lifetime.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And then there's the mentorship program, which connects experienced business owners with those who are just starting out, providing invaluable guidance and support from those who have already walked the path.
It's like having a seasoned guide leading you through the entrepreneurial jungle, helping you avoid pitfalls and sharing the secrets to success.
Exactly. And what's remarkable is that many of those mentors are themselves veterans who have built successful businesses with the help of Navy Federal, creating a virtuous cycle of support and empowerment within the veteran community.
That's the power of shared experience, a legacy of service that extends beyond the battlefield and into the boardroom. But we've been focusing a lot on the tangible resources that Navy Federal provides. What about the intangible benefits? What kind of impact does their approach have on the mindset and well-being of veteran entrepreneurs?
That's a great question, and it's something that often gets overlooked. The transition from military to civilian life can be challenging, and starting a business adds another layer of complexity. But what we're seeing is that Navy Federal support goes beyond just the financial aspects. It creates a sense of belonging, a feeling of being part of something bigger than oneself, which can be incredibly empowering and motivating for veteran entrepreneurs.
You're talking about that sense of camaraderie, that esprit de corps that's so ingrained in military culture.
Exactly, and it's something that Navy Federal understands and fosters. They recognize that veterans thrive in environments where they feel connected to a mission, a purpose, and a team. And by creating that kind of environment within their business lending programs, they're not just supporting businesses, they're supporting the well-being and resilience of veteran entrepreneurs.
So it's not just about funding businesses, it's about fostering a community of support that empowers veterans to thrive in all aspects of their lives. But let's be real for a moment. Not every veteran is cut out to be an entrepreneur. It takes a certain mindset, a willingness to take risks, and a drive to succeed against all odds. How does Navy Federal identify those veterans who have the potential to become successful business owners?
That's where their holistic approach really shines. They don't just look at credit scores and financial statements. They take the time to get to know the individual, to understand their motivations, their skills, their passions, and their vision for the future. And they have a knack for identifying those veterans who have that entrepreneurial spark, that fire in their belly that drives them to build something great.
It's like they're talent scouts for the entrepreneurial world, seeking out those veterans who have the potential to become the next generation of business leaders.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
And what's inspiring is that they're not just looking for the next big tech startup or the next billion-dollar company. They're equally committed to supporting veterans who are starting small businesses, local businesses, businesses that might not make headlines, but that are making a real difference in their communities.
So it's about supporting the full spectrum of veteran entrepreneurship, from the mom and pop shop on Main Street to the high-growth tech startup in Silicon Valley. But let's bring it back to our listeners. What advice would you give to a veteran who's listening to this deep dive and thinking, hey, maybe this is for me. Maybe I have what it takes to start my own business?
First and foremost, I'd say, believe in yourself. You've already overcome incredible challenges and achieved amazing things during your military service. You have the skills, the discipline, the resilience, and the determination to succeed in the business world.
It's like taking that never give up attitude and channeling it into a new mission.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to ask for help. There are resources available, people who want to see you succeed, and organizations like Navy Federal that are dedicated to supporting veteran entrepreneurs.
It's like having a whole platoon backing you up, ready to provide support, guidance, and encouragement every step of the way.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And remember, the journey of entrepreneurship is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But with the right mindset, the right support system, and the right financial partner, you can overcome any obstacle and achieve your dreams.
That's an inspiring message, and one that we hope resonates with you, our listeners. Now, before we sign off, I want to remind everyone that if you're interested in learning more about alternative lending strategies to help get you funded quickly, be sure to visit firesquidcapital.com. We have a wealth of resources available to help you navigate the world of business financing and achieve your entrepreneurial goals.
And if you're a veteran entrepreneur, I highly encourage you to explore Navy Federal Business Credit as a potential funding partner. They're more than just a lender, they're a community of support that's dedicated to helping you succeed.
That's a perfect note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Navy Federal Business Credit. We hope you found it informative, inspiring, and empowering. Until next time, keep those entrepreneurial dreams soaring. To get more information about FireSquid Capital and its lending products, visit firesquidcapital.com.